YouTube? It's raining! It hardly ever rains here. I think I said this in previous videos. It hardly ever rains here. Ugh, creepiness. But anyway, can you see me? I feel like I should freaking close that, but then it gets like uberly dark. I don't know if it's a good idea. Let me test that out. Hang on. BooTube. So I close my blinds and I turn that on. So if I block it like this, you actually can't see me. So I'll be like right here. But anyway, Legends of Tomorrow premiered yesterday. Unfortunately for me, like a goofball that I was playing with my phone mainly to pass time, because when I started playing with my phone, it was around like maybe 7 o'clock. I'm like, I got an hour till Legends of Tomorrow. So I was all playing with my phone, and by the time I looked at my phone again, it was like 8:30. I'm like, oh my god, I missed like half an hour of Legends of Tomorrow. So bear with me when I do the reaction rant, because I still have to watch the 30 minutes that I missed. And then, like, I'll do a reaction rant. But for now, I most likely will do Arrow. Arrow, Season 5, Episode 2. I'm looking at my notebook, if you're wondering. Look at my hair. Okay, anyway, I'm doing Arrow, Season 5, Episode 2, titled The Recruits. It did premiere on Wednesday, October 12th. So, I will do that. Hi! But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get to the main points. I'm not going to go into major detail unless, you know, I start geeking out about something. Then I'll go into detail about it. Like, kind of like I did with The Flash. I did that with The Flash one a lot, so don't be surprised if I start geeking out again, guys. But anyway, Green Arrow decides to recruit... Shoot, what was his name? Hang on. I know he went by, like, an actual name. Rene Ramirez, who is that amateur vigilante. I forgot what vigilante he was. Hang on. Something dog. Rene Ramirez. Wild Dog. There you go. I was like, the heck name was he again? But anyway, he recruited Rene Ramirez, aka Wild Dog. Evelyn Sharp. Remember, Evelyn was the girl that pretty much stole Laurel Lance's Black Canary stuff, like her outfit and her Canary Cry thing, choker. She stole all that, and she was, you know, moonlighting as Black Canary for a bit. As well as Curtis, who in the comics is Mr. Terrific? Did it go by... No, it wasn't Mr. Terrific, was it? He was an actual superhero in the comics. But anyway, he recruits all three of them and begins training them in extreme exercises. And we find out that the exercise he's training him in, he actually learned when he was in the Bravada, or some BRATVA, because I know it's like wasn't it like a Russian mob kind of thing, like Bratva or something like that? It's like an initiation thing he learned when he was there, and he starts training Renee, Evelyn, and Curtis in it, and I feel so sorry for them, because the bruises all over all three of them were just, yeah, no. And we actually find out that the training he used on them, he learned from his initiation in the Bravada, whatever, which was like revealed in a flashback, which I thought, I was always wondering, like, when he was training those three, where he learned this training technique, because he never taught Roy this technique, because remember we saw him train Roy a while back when Roy first joined the team, and Thea got her training from Malcolm Merlin, and a little bit, you know, obviously from, Oliver, and then you got Diggle, who has his army training, and he got some training in with Oliver as well, and then Laurel got training from that one boxer guy that was actually Wildcat, and then she got training from, oh my god, I forgot her name already. Ra's al Ghul's daughter, I forgot her name already, not Talia. Nissa Al Ghul, there you go. And then Oliver, but we never saw this training technique before with Oliver, so I always thought, where did he learn this? And all of a sudden we get this flashback on where he learned it from, which apparently was Russia. Back to Oliver being mayor, he makes a deal with this thing called Amertech to provide like free medical care for any of the survivors of the Glades. I looked up Amertech because it sounded oddly familiar, and it is a fictional corporation in the DC comic universe, and they first appeared in Steel #1. It's a military industrial firm, and The only television appearance it's ever made, of course, here is an Arrow, but it has appeared twice in video games. It appeared in Batman Arkham Origins, apparently, because if you look at Deadshot's bullet shells in the trailer of the video game, you actually could see Deadshot's bullets actually came from Amortech because the branding's on it. And also you see several billboards around the city for Amortech. And I think you actually see the actual Amortech plant in the industrial district of Batman Arkham Origins. I have the game. I have yet to encounter that, but that's what I heard. And the other time it made an appearance in the video game was Batman Arkham Knight, because apparently the Penguin has a weapons cache hidden inside an Amortech Industries building, which is like a new building in Gotham. And since Penguin is an arms dealer in Gotham, it is assumed that Amortech is the one who supplied all the guns to Penguin, right? And also you managed to see Amortech tires on a vehicle used to kidnap Barbara Gordon in that game. So, Amortech, guys. Hang on, let me get rid of this Amortech thing, since I just gave you a little definition of it. But anyway, while that's all happening, apparently, this new metahuman comes out of nowhere and starts attacking Amortech executives, right? And the Amortech CEO, because of the attack, her name is Janet Carroll, by the way, she doesn't think that they should do the whole free medical thing. She's thinking of pulling out of the deal, but, you know, Oliver and Thea are like, we'll double the security, we'll triple the security, just please do not pull out. We need this free medical care for the Glade survivors. And so she reluctantly agrees, right? What I thought was interesting was the fact that the moment I saw this metahuman, I instantly knew who he was. I already heard about the, the casting, when they casted a certain actor to play a role, and when I heard what the role was, I was geeking out like crazy, and I couldn't wait to see this particular character ever since I heard the actor casted for it. And so, the person in question was in fact a DC hero by the name of Ragman. When I heard the actor who was gonna play as Ragman, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see season 5 now because I absolutely love Ragman. The actor's name is Joe Dinicol or something like that, but I was just so happy it was Ragman. Believe it or not, Ragman is one of my favorite Gotham superheroes, and yes, Ragman is in fact a hero from Gotham. At times, he is sometimes compared to the other nighttime defender of Gotham City himself, Batman. And what I really liked about him is, like, he's a mystic vigilante and superhero, and he pretty much lived in he first appeared in a very short-lived comic book series named after himself, and he's one of a number of Jewish superheroes, which is pretty freaking cool. And, his alter ego is named Rory Reagan or something like that, and his team affiliations is Shadow Pack and Sentinels of Magic. From what I know, he has, like, enhanced physical attributes, an enhanced costume, because that costume is, like, I think it has, like, a mind of its own, not gonna lie. He has limited flight because of it, too, and he's skilled in the use of magic. That's why I really, really wanted to see Rory Reagan, aka Ragman. And the moment I saw him attack one of the Amortech executives, I was like, please don't tell me they're making Ragman into a villain, because I love him, and yes, he's a vigilante, but he's a superhero in the comics. Do not make him a villain. And I was like, there has to be a reason why he attacked this Amortech executive. It can't be because he's bad, because I don't believe Ragman to be bad. So, I'm sorry I'm ranting, but I really love Ragman. He's like one of my favorite heroes you don't even understand. I don't know what it is. Like, when I read about him, I liked him. And plus, he's a Gotham hero. I love people from Gotham, you know what I mean? Hang on for a sec. I'm sorry, guys, because at the same time, I'm eating. So, the reason why I'm ranting is because you don't see much of Ragman in media. Hang on, wait. Let me see if he made any other appearances in media. Hang on. Yeah, there's like no other appearances that I'm seeing right now. This is just sad. I'm really, really upset by this. There should be more. Yeah, there's no appearances of him. This is like the first time you actually see him in an appearance, and I absolutely love him, and I think he should have more appearances, especially with like anything related to magic. Like, you guys know that there's gonna be a recent I believe Justice League movie, animated movie. I'm not sure if it's Justice League animated movie or a Batman animated movie, but I know Batman is heavily involved. But it has to do with the Justice League Dark members, because remember in New 52, they have their own Justice League Dark team, and it comprises mainly of magic users in the Justice League, in the original Justice League, like Zatanna, Constantine. And I really was hoping that Ragman would be a part of this, because he is a magic user, and it's dark. Ragman is dark, you know what I mean? So I was really disappointed that I didn't really see him in the trailer of that animated movie, but seeing him here in this show really, like, gives me hope that, you know, they might include him more in other things besides this. And judging by the fact that he's made his appearance in this episode, maybe we'll see more of him, you know what I mean? But anyway, Thea finds out that the CEO of Amertech, Janet Carroll, is actually working with that gangster dude, Church. And, you know, that's obviously not a good thing, because we all know Church is pretty much killing all the bosses of all the gangs and pretty much reuniting them in one big gang, and him is his leader, right? In fact, that the very people that they're partnering up with is working with a guy like that. Of course, it's going to be like bad mojo, right? And also, Felicity also learns that Amertech's nuclear missiles were the very missiles that Damien Dark used in the last season to destroy the world. Remember when Felicity was trying to use her tech mojo and try to at least stop some of the missiles, but unfortunately one of the missiles that was heading toward them, she rerouted it to another place, and unfortunately like a smaller populated place, and it blew up in exchange for somewhere in Star City. Yeah, those were all Amertech missiles, and apparently Damien Dark used some of those, so Damien Dark has a connection somewhere with Amertech. But Ragman and Green Arrow do manage to team up, which is pretty cool. I love the fact that they managed to team up in this episode to stop an arms buy between Carol and Church. And you find out the reason why Ragman attacked Amertech executives. I knew there had to be something behind it, because apparently, like I said, Amertech missiles were the ones that Damien Dark used to destroy people. And unfortunately, remember when Felicity changed the route of one of the missiles to a smaller populated place called Haven Rock? Unfortunately, we find out that Ragman revealed that he was the lone survivor of the Haven Rock bombing. Unfortunately, Felicity was the one that diverted the missile to Haven Rock. And it's like, I am not surprised that Felicity feels so guilty about that, because she was the one that pretty much rerouted it to Haven Rock because it's less populated. And the moment she heard that, you could see the guilt in her face, because she remembers that. You could see it in her face, right? And it was really cool seeing Green Arrow and Ragman team up, but what I really loved was the fact that not only did they team up, hang on for a second. I'm sorry guys, it's just, the raining is kind of throwing me off, because like I said, it hardly ever rains here. You see the light? Hey. But anyway, there you go. Hey, you can see my face better with this. But anyway, seeing a team up between Green Arrow and Ragman is like a dream for me, because I love this show. I really do. And the fact that they included Ragman, bless the souls of the creators of Arrow right now, because one of my favorite Gotham heroes, besides the Bat family, you know, Batman, Nightwing, Red Robin, Batgirl, Batwoman, and all them. The entire Bat Clan, of course, is my number one favorite Gotham superhero group. Besides the Bat family, Ragman's always been my favorite, and they did him some serious justice. I really love the background story of the fact that, you know, Ragman, the lone survivor of the Haven Rock bombing, and apparently his father's the one that gave him the outfit, because he said the outfit would protect him. That's why he's the only survivor. So I thought that was really cool, you know, that they added that in the background story and why he got that suit. And I'm gonna see you in a part 2 because I am running out of time, okay? And I've been ranting about Ragman, so bye.